Hello, Leo, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your mid-March tarot reading, and your theme is the 10 of Wands. Duty, obligation, responsibility. But just know that whatever it is that you're working on, that you're pushing through, and it might be backbreaking work, it might be really difficult in many aspects, not just physical, that this is the 10, so it's the end of that cycle, it's that last stretch, but also ask for help. If you have got a lot on your plate, don't think that you need to do this all alone. Ask people for help. There are people there that will help you, but you need to ask. So that is your theme for mid-March. Now let's see what else is going on for you. So I've already shuffled the cards off camera. I'm just showing you that I am cutting the deck. And I've got 3 decks, the Cat, Thoth, and Mystic Mondays deck, representing what's happening on the surface, beneath the surface, and advice cards. Definitely make sure you stick around until the end where you pick your own destiny cards, all right? Make sure also to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you want a private reading, check out the information below, all right? Okay, this is really cool. I think I can kind of see what's going on with you right now. So this might have something to do with work, finances. It could be physical health as well, or just like physically, because for the first 2 weeks, I'll just show you kind of what's going on the surface for the first 2 weeks, or the last 3 weeks of the month. So we've got, during the 3rd week, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 4th week, we have got the King of Pentacles. So it looks like there's something that you're working on. It could be training. I mean, this is a student-teacher relationship. You could be the teacher or a mentor, or you could be being taught or mentored by someone. This could be upgrading your skills, something that will help you financially more in the future. It's an investment that, you know, maybe it's something you're putting money into, but you're going to see more money come out at the end. Remember, it could be your physical body as well, but it's definitely going to pay off at the end and set you up in the right direction financially, okay? And so it might be a little bit difficult, but you are on the last stretch. Like I said, we've got the 10, okay? It is setting you up in a very positive way. Yeah, and it's just like really practical, realistic, because it's the Pentacles, right? So the Pentacles is very sensible, practical, down to earth, survival needs, things like that. So you're working towards that, but you will establish yourself. Now I'm just going to show you also the 3rd week and what's happening beneath the surface on your advice cards. So during the 3rd week, you know, it could be upgrading skills, like I said, you're teaching or being taught in some way, right? And beneath the surface, we have got the 8 of Wands, swiftness, so very, very positive energy, right? I really do feel like whatever it is that you're doing with some form of teaching situation, that it came from real inspiration and it makes you feel energized. So even though sometimes you might feel tired or worn down or it's too much, you really do have this amazing energy beneath the surface, okay? And your advice card is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who has a very good balance between their home life and their work life. So just know that whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that it's balanced, okay? Yes, it's important to work hard, but you also want a comfortable work life as well. I mean, and home life, you know what I mean? So just make sure that you've got that balance. Now, during the 4th week, I'll just show you the 3 cards. So we have the King of Pentacles, which is someone who is, you know, absolutely top of their game, very well established. This could be your teacher or someone else, right? It might not be you. But regardless, it's a very positive energy to have. And beneath the surface, we've got the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords can sometimes be like she can be just absolute no nonsense. This is what I want, cuts through the bullshit, rises above the surface. Take no prisoners kind of attitude sometimes. And sometimes that's what you need to be able to establish yourself really well. So I feel like this is a very powerful pair together, okay? Like this is a very whatever it is that you are establishing yourself in when it comes to being on this planet, could be like, it could be property, your body, it could be work, it could be investments, right? you've really looked at this with a clear head, very logically and very rationally, very detached emotionally, but sometimes you need that to make right decisions in some aspects of your life and looking at things from a higher perspective, because you're forced to. And you know what's really amazing is your advice card is the world. So remember that this will close, this chapter will complete. That totally lines up with the 10 of Wands. The 10, it's the final, right? The 10 is the last of the wands, right? Before we go into the royal cards. Or the court card. So your advice for the 4th week is the world. Just to remember that, you know, you will wrap this up. Everything will come full circle, and, you know, you'll be onwards and upwards. There'll be time for celebration as well, but you're reaching the end of this, okay? All right, so pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, and yeah, let's get your destiny cards going. So please comment below, like, is this resonating for you? What do you think? I love reading your comments so much, and they do mean a lot. So when it comes to picking your destiny cards, when it comes to 1, 2, or 3, you need to just pick the number that you feel the most relief at. And it's normally the first number that just kind of really pops out in your head, not the second one. Never second guess yourself. That's your ego, okay? So if you picked 1, let's see what we've got. Oh my, ooh, interesting. Ooh, okay, so if you picked 1, on the surface, we have got the 4 of Wands. Beneath the surface, we've got the Knight of Discs, gain. And then your advice card is Temperance, all right? So if you picked 1, I feel like maybe you are slacking off a little bit when you really shouldn't be. You do have responsibilities you need to get back to, and that is your main theme. The 10 of Wands is responsibility, duty, obligation, okay? So you might need to give yourself a kick in the butt and get at it. But regardless, you have success coming your way. Whatever it is you're working towards financially, you will get there. You won't be completely where you want to be, but you're definitely going in the right direction. And this also can sometimes represent a loan, a contract, something like that to secure monetary gain. It can sometimes be a bit of an inheritance, okay? Your advice card is Temperance, and Temperance is telling you to be moderate, to find balance, right? And that does, in my opinion, kind of line up with the Queen of Pentacles advice card for the 3rd week, right? Yes, it's important to relax, but I mean, you also have a lot of work to do, right? So you need to actually like prioritize what's important and feel things out. Patience, right? Don't give up. Yeah, and just be, maybe sometimes it says to be careful a little bit with drinking, things like that. If you pick 2, let's see what we've got. Interesting. All right, so if you pick 2, on the surface, we've got the 2 of Swords. Beneath the surface, we've got the Prince of Swords. And your advice card is the Princess of Pentacles. All right, so if you pick 2, you might feel like you're at a little bit of a stalemate, like you're not really moving forward. Maybe it's, maybe you're not sure which direction to go, what attitude to take, but you could just, it's this feeling of stuck, like a stalemate sometimes. And that can sometimes be based on indecisiveness. It seems like beneath the surface, you really just want to go for it, and put blinders on and just kind of go exactly for what you want without necessarily looking at the whole picture. Sometimes that it can be a lack of reflection of like the long-term outcomes and things like that. It's like, well, I want this, so I'm going to go for it. Boom. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the energy. But your advice card is actually the Princess of Pentacles. The Princess of Pentacles is saying, you know, whatever ideas and thoughts that you have, you need to figure out how you can sensibly actually manifest them in the world, right? It's great to have lots of ideas, okay? But how are you actually realistically going to do it in the real world? How are you going to turn that idea into physically manifesting what you want, right? So this could be creating a schedule. This could be, you know, long-term schedule, short-term schedule, having goals, prioritizing. If you need to, you know, get a team together or whatever you do you need to start making actual real steps. Get it out from just in your head and start doing the steps that you need to do realistically, okay? And keep a bit of an open mind. If you picked 3 for your advice card, let's see what we've got. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Wow. Whew. All right, so we have got the Empress on the surface, but she's not very well aspected, okay? So the Empress, you know, she loves what she loves, right? and she likes the luxurious things in life. She's also quite structured to a certain degree. But underneath the surface, we've got disappointment, the Five of Cups. And so I'm not sure if whatever it is that you're going is in the right direction. I would suggest you maybe ask for a little bit of help, okay? And maybe rethink the way your perspective on things. Or this could be someone else, right? This could possibly be an Aries, maybe a female Aries, all right? If there's someone that you're working with, you might actually be disappointed with that person. And your advice card, the Seven of Swords. This person might have a hidden agenda. They might be hiding things from you, and they might be gathering up their resources and about to bolt. This is being tricky. This is being deceitful. This is getting ready to sneak off, all right? This could be it's not necessarily lying overtly. It's like lying by not saying things, not saying information. So if there is specifically a female, possibly an older female in your life that you're working with that has something to do with work or your goals or something like that, honestly, I think you might end up being disappointed, and you need to really, your advice is to kind of like actually, this could be advice telling you to be honest and say what you think, but also it could be a warning that this other person might not be honest. They might not be saying what they think, okay? All right, so I hope that was helpful. If you would like a private reading, check the information down below. You can check out my website, my email. I do monthly and mid-monthly readings. And again, comment if the reading resonated with you. I love reading your comments so much, and they really do mean a lot. And you can also follow me on social media, but oh my gosh, I've been so lazy on it the past few weeks, I'm not gonna lie. All right, are you still here? You get a secret bonus card. All right, secret bonus card. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is saying, you know, if you get asked out or if you get offered to go on a date, whether you're with someone or not with someone, like, take it, be flirty, be romantic, you know, it's okay. Like, be flirty. Ooh, I love this one. Tinglies. Have a great month. Bye.